Today I'm going to go through my NES collection with you. To start with, the system I use the most to play games on is the NES 2 top loader. I like those dog bone controllers and how small it is. I don't really care about the video quality as much as having space and reliability of playing games. I also have a front loader NES, well, two of them. There's one up here, and then there's one complete in the box over here, but I didn't want to dig it out because it's underneath a bunch of other systems. I've also got the complete in box original NES cleaning kit. It's been used quite a bit throughout my childhood, so don't really use it very much anymore. Now, to start things off, I got the Power Pack because I was noticing, I have more fun when I collect by having boxes for the games. They just look nicer on the shelf, and just having the favorite games, it's a lot better. If I figure if I can't beat the game, it's not really a favorite. So most of these top ones, Batman, Dragon Warrior 2, Dragon Warrior 3, Dragon Warrior 4, Final Fantasy, Ice Hockey, Tom and Jerry, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Tropics, and Big Nose Freaks Out. These are all games that I haven't beaten this year, and the only ones I've beaten before were Ice Hockey. And I think Batman I might have used cheats, and then Tom and Jerry and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I used cheats the first time I beat them. I never played through Star Tropics, Big Nose, or Dragon Warrior 3 and 4. Dragon Warrior 2 and Final Fantasy I've played through using an emulator before. To me that's just like using cheats, with those save states and everything. Some of these games I didn't get rid of because they didn't work on the Power Pack. Star Tropics 2, Zoda's Revenge, Crystalis. That one had a text problem. And Felix the Cat had minor graphical errors, but it was enough to make me want to keep the original game, just because this is usually worth $10 anyway. I can always resell it if I do buy a boxed copy. Now, The Legend of Zelda, that was a really good game. Same thing with Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Tetris and Tetris 2 are both quite addictive. Mickey Mouse Capade, that one's really easy to get through. RC Pro-Am, that's just a really fun arcade-style racing game. It's endless. And Super Mario Brothers 2, and Super Mario Brothers 3, they're very good games. But there's also that fourth one, Super Mario Brothers 2, Japan version. I had a repro of that made, and it's really fun. I think I like it better than the original USA trilogy because it adds a lot of challenge to it. Then Kirby's Adventure. That game has some of the best graphics on the NES. Renegade's my first fighting game. I even was able to beat it on hard mode one time. Xanadu was my first action adventure RPG style game, and Dragon Warrior was my first turn-based RPG. Fantastic Adventure of Dizzy took a long time to learn how to beat completely, but once I did, it was quite a feat because not everyone could do that in one sitting. You have to pretty much memorize where all the items are and where they all go, and then learn how to dodge all the traps. Now, I also have the Aladdin Deck Enhancer version of that game, and I had to keep this loose copy of Dizzy the Adventurer that came with the Aladdin Deck Enhancer because I need it to play this cartridge, even though they all work on the Power Pack. The Aladdin deck enhancer seems to only work on the NES top loader. I mean the front loader. Yeah, the top loader won't play it at all. Just the way the cartridge is designed or something. Big Nose the Caveman. Some people say it's mediocre, but I think it's pretty awesome. It took a long time to practice to be able to beat it. And Dr. Mario, that game's a really addictive puzzle game. I've been able to beat that, level 23 or so. That's how far I've been. Probably lasted longer before. And Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, it's never made with a box. They make reproduction boxes, but to me there's really no reason to get it when the box didn't exist back then. And then Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet. I only have these just to have them. I mean, pretty much, Duck Hunt, I'll get a boxed copy of that by itself. I don't really care for World Class Track Meet. Final Fantasy II, reproduction of the English translation. This is actually the English prototype, the version of it. And then Final Fantasy III, translated to English. I can't wait to play that. And lastly, Galaxian. Arcade game that never made it over to the United States on the NES. We got Galaga, but not Galaxian. So that's my NES collection.